Welcome back to the Upper Echelon Podcast, where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Because why? Because we ain't never ever scared. Please hit that like button on your way in. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of anytime I go live in the future or anytime I post content. Welcome back. Now, I'm not going to be live very long. Obviously, due to the thumbnail and the title, you know what this live is about. Before I get into my review on Talk with Tukay interview that he did with Dawn last night, we're going to get on the situation between D-Ham and Jarrid. I know that y'all seen D-Ham's live. That stuff was hilarious. This is about friends. This live is going to be about friends. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. People don't know the meaning of friends. Y'all can't be calling everybody y'all friend. Everybody ain't your friend. Now, I was in the comments on Amber's community wall, and some lady that I really don't even know from a can of paint said, "You know what, Upper? You know, I used to watch you, and you change, and I'm like, change. In order to know whether or not I change, you got to know me. You don't know me, girl. Y'all people got to stop getting on this internet thinking y'all know people, thinking that folk change, and you don't know them from a can of paint." Picking up loose strays off of the internet and calling them your boyfriend. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop it. Let's get into it. What's going on, Treasure Life? Hey, Mikey, changed? Girl, you don't know me, girl. Mikey, Josephine, Spicy Brown, Tony Lightner, Michelle, Lachelles, K. Monet, Honey Williams, Erica Claiborne, Sabi, Lorraine, Unapologetic Tiffany, thank you for that new membership. Miss C2U, Rosalind, Aisha Howard, Tanya, K. Brown, Jazzy Red, TT, Ruby Dixon, Angie, I'm chosen. What's going on, my boo? I'm chosen. Latoya, Lena Cannon, Cheryl Wagner, Joanne Houghton or Hudson. Big ASS feet. What's going on? Sapphire Virgo, Camille, Jazzy Red, Sparks, Tanya Lewis. I'm sorry if I'm reading names twice. Aisha Howard, Terry, my boy Terry in here. Brandy, Tangela. What's going on, Tangela? Hey, Mary. Hey, Carmel Cutie. Hey, Claudette. Let's get into a couple things. So before I get into my serious commentary, I just want to take a moment to look back on yesterday because, that was a hilarious moment. D-Ham is an entertainer. I'm really going to work with him on trying to get his page monetized because that dude is funny. He was made for this. So just in case anybody missed it, this is a quick review of some of the events that went down yesterday on D-Ham's Live.
You gonna hurt me bad. How, Sway? Like Michael Jackson bad, nigga? Because you ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You gonna hurt me like Michael Jackson? Nigga, get out of here. Get the hell out of here with that. And you've been warned on the social media. That's why you trolling. Because don't nobody want to... Tell me what's going on with them knees. Why them knees look worn the fuck out? Tell me that. Tell me that. Tell me why them knees look worn out. And maybe we could have a conversation. Let me drop the link. Because I could go off on you all day. And I ain't done. Fake ass funeral you wanted to throw. All the shit you doing. All of it's fake. You a fake ass nigga. Fake page nigga. You a fake page ass nigga. Them damn knees look like you've been popping it backwards, nigga. Them
Not-
damn knees look like you've been on them pressing backwards, nigga.
Not-
That's what it looked like.
Not pressing
You
backwards.
said you've been locked up before. I don't know what they was doing to you up in there. I don't know what they've been up in there doing. You've been twerking for the big man, boy. You've been twerking for the big boy. You've been up in there with daggone Big Rick up in there, boy. Them knees look worn out like they've been on the jail cell floor, nigga. You should have stayed away from D-Ham, boy. Now, I'm gonna show y'all something. The brother got a jacket on like a Moore. Now he looked like Mr. Moore. He looked like Mr. Moore. He looked like Mr. Moore right here in that jacket.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Hold on.
Boy, you
Wait, hold on, y'all.
nigga looking like. Look at it. Look what's going on with the knees. Look what's going on. Look at him laying in the bed.
What is happening?
Now, I'm gonna show y'all something.
What is happening?
The brother got a jacket on like a Moore. Now he looked like Mr. Moore. He looked like Mr. Moore. He looked like Mr. Moore right here in that jacket. Boy, you better leave me alone.
What is happening, y'all? What is going on? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Oh shit! I knew I was gonna start getting hella texts. Okay. Anyway, that was just for a little bit of comic relief, y'all, because honestly, this whole situation is so funny to me, y'all. I'm over here really crying real tears. D-Ham did his thing yesterday. That was hilarious. Even though he was being funny, a lot of what he was saying was true, and I definitely do understand his frustration because, yeah, we do know Jarrid is behind the page. Jarrid is not the only one behind the page. It's several people that know who's behind the page. And it's several people that feed that page information. Now, we know all of this stuff, and we haven't really presented all of it yet. I guess we'll do it in due time or whatever. But let me show you this, right? Now, hold on 1 second. Let me take this down. We're going to get into Tukay in a minute. I know Don going live, so I ain't going to take up too much of y'all time. Okay, yeah, let's get into this one. So I just want to remind y'all, you know, a lot of people wondering, you know, where our frustration is coming from this dude. But this dude is all over the place. You know, I wouldn't lie to y'all about that. You know, people are not just attacking Jarrid out of nowhere for no reason. Jarrid is very much so behind the scenes, calling this one, calling that one, texting this one, texting that one, pulling strings here, trying to manipulate this person, turning this person against this person. He just all over the place. And y'all don't see what he's doing, so it's kind of hard to explain, but he's most definitely behind the scenes doing a whole lot of stuff. Now, this is the same guy, you know, this is the same dude that is always yelling that he don't be in female business, and he so desperately wants to get away from this sector, but he, as you can see, popped up in D-Ham live yesterday. D-Ham had to block him. He all over the place. The dude is always in the bushes. He's always watching. He's always calling somebody. He's all up in the mix. But when he comes onto the public platform, he makes it seem like he's really peaceful, really mundane, and just, you know, just he has so many other things going on, and he just couldn't be bothered with this sector stuff, right? But he really must. I'm getting ready to show y'all in a minute. He very much so is behind a lot of stuff. I see your comments. I'm gonna answer them in a second, but I just want to remind y'all of what he said here.
Really know me and who have really gotten to know me, they know I would never do nothing like that. They know I would never do nothing like that. And you know, I'm not interested in exposing anybody or releasing text messages in my phone. I'm not really interested in that. I want you all to have the victory that you perceive to have. If you think you have a victory.
Okay, so that was some BS live that he did the other day. Now, if y'all notice what he was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of VV because I don't have time to argue back and forth, baby. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, and you simply don't have to watch. So anyway, now he was saying that he's not interested in releasing text messages and he's not interested in this and that, and he's out of things. Well, let's bring this screen down and this is just one text message that I have. Okay, now y'all, I normally don't release text messages, but the reason why I'm going to release this particular text message is simply because the person who sent it to me gave me permission to release their text message. So this is not a message that was sent to me. This is a message that was sent to someone else, and that person sent it to me and gave me permission to release it. Therefore, I have full permission to go ahead and release this text message between these two people. And the reason this being shown is because it's just being used as an example. I got a whole gallery full of screenshots of let me make this smaller, of Jarrid. I got a whole gallery. My phone is full of them. Screenshots of phone calls, call logs, text messages, inboxes, Instagram calls. But this is just one particular message. I'm not going to show them all because I don't need to. I'm just going to use this as an example. So let me blow this up. Now, this is the guy. Let me see if I can make it just a little bit bigger. Okay. So this here is a message from a guy, or messages from someone. And this is between him and Jarrid, the guy that says that he is not in the sector anymore. He desperately wants to get away from the sector and wants to get away from the people in the sector. But my question to him is, if you really so desperately want to get away from the people in the sector and you so desperately want to be out of it, I'm trying to figure out why you, and this is just one screenshot I got this morning. This is one screenshot. Okay. My question is, if you so desperately want to get out of the sector, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? All behind the scenes. So when we tell y'all that, we're not making it up. He all behind the scenes contacting this one. Let me just say this to Jarrid, because I know he watching. Anybody you call, anybody you text, anybody you instant message, anybody you reach out to, regardless of if you think they F with me or not, I get it. I get it. Everything. I just don't say nothing. But I see what you're doing behind the scenes. Now, let's get into this text message. And if y'all wondering why is Upper so frustrated with Jarrid? Well, this is one of the reasons why. This is one reason. I ain't finna open up my whole gallery, but this is just one reason. So this is a message a text thread between Jarrid and someone else. Now, these up here that I'm finna show you are a little bit older. So he sent a photo to someone, and the person that he texted said, "Who is that, bro?" Laughing emoji. He says, "Iris," laughing emoji. The guy says, "Okay, you live now?" He says, "Nah, it's pre-recorded." This person says, "I got you, bro." Now, those are old messages up at the top. Now, this message was sent just last night at 10:57 p.m. This message says, "Respectfully, bro, I got nothing but love for you. We're all being trolled. Reach out to Lupac if you want the truth. She'll tell you. Don't go public with the info. I want things to play out naturally. Peace and love, King." So my question is, even if you did have a conversation with Lupac, why are you behind the scenes telling other people that you had this conversation? And what is it that you want to play out naturally? And what info is it that you want to play out naturally? Because I just played the live that you did the other day. I believe it was on Sunday, where you said you're not interested in releasing no info. Isn't that what you told the people? You also said in that live that you desperately want to get away from this sector. You definitely want to get away from these people, but you still doing stuff like this. Now, I'm not going to show the rest of the text messages I have. I'm going to keep that in my chamber just in case I need to release them. But this is just one example. You bringing other creators into your mess. You pulling strings from this one and that one. I got a couple screenshots of people that you called, but they didn't answer. So I ain't going to release that. But it's just proof to show that this guy is still very much involved. He won't go away. He's bothering people. He's trying to manipulate folks on the back end. He's turning this one against that one. He bringing other creators. Hey, oh, what's going on, Lupac? I'm glad you in the building. Lupac, let me tell you, Pac, you got to reach out to this brother. He's putting your name in shit. This is a real text message. Go ahead and reach out to D-Ham if you don't have my number, and I can send you what's going on and let you know what's happening and who to talk to. But this particular gentleman, Jarrid, is putting other creators' names into stuff. Now, normally, I wouldn't bust them out like that. Like I said, I got a whole arsenal of text messages, screenshots, inboxes, DMs, screen recordings, voice recordings, calls, a whole chamber full. But I ain't going to release those because I'm not like that. But this here needed to be released because Pop most definitely needed to know that her name is being put into things that she don't have nothing to do with. Okay, let me drop the link for Pop so she can come on up. Yeah, so this is what your boy is behind the scenes doing. Okay, this is what your boy doing behind the scenes. Now, Pop was already in some stuff that she didn't want to be in. Now your boy putting her in some more stuff. Jarrid, stop doing this, Jarrid. Let me tell you something, Jarrid. I know you think you got a lot of pull, but you don't. Think you up against the wrong people. Because everybody that you talk to, my dear, I talk to. Who you think gonna get the screenshots? What's going on, Pop?
Hey, Upper. Hey, everybody in the chat. Okay, so fill me in because I literally just got on. I'm driving, but I literally just got on your live whenever I seen that screenshot that you just said.
So apparently, now on the back end, I can tell you who this is from, and then the person can talk to you as well and tell you what's going on. But this is one screenshot. So Jarrid last night texted this particular person, and he said, respectfully, bro, I got nothing but love for you. We're all being trolled. Reach out to Lupac if you want the truth. She'll tell you. Don't go public with the info. I want things to play out naturally. Peace and love, King. So the person he's talking to, and this person does not like him. So the person that he's talking to, he reached out to them. He threw your name in it to make it seem like you are somehow involved or you know something that you are going to put out. So if you want to go ahead and speak for yourself so you can debunk whatever this is that he's talking about.
Okay, so everybody knows that I have two messengers. I have my personal page messenger on Facebook, and I have my fan page, which is Lupac Baby. The Lupac Baby messenger, I don't check it too often. Like every so often, I'll log into it and check it because I get a lot of stuff from supporters and stuff on that page, but I don't check it as much as my personal. So I just so happened to log into it yesterday, and I seen that I had about 10 unsent messages from Jarrid. So I sent some eyes to him, like to say, why would you send me so many messages and unsend them, right? But it was from Saturday. The messages were sent Saturday, and I didn't see it until last night when I checked, but I didn't see what he sent because he unsent everything. So I sent some eyes. So he proceeds to send them again, and it was like a bunch of screenshots from Instagram, all well, or some fake page. I don't even know. But he was like, don't tell nobody or don't say nothing. And that was literally last night. But I don't even know who page that is, but it was saying he was like saying something about Chia being the Candyman page. But after that, I didn't even reply back because I didn't really care about that. Like, why are you sending that to me of all people?
Let me tell you. So the page you're talking about is an Instagram page that basically Jarrid created. It's a fake page called All Smiles. He's been creating messages and sending them to himself, and he takes those messages and he sends them to different people. Now, he told you that he think that Cretia is the Candyman page, but he been sent, like, he even sent it to Ashley. He sent it to Retta. He's been sending these messages from this fake page saying that Amber is the Candyman page. So he's trying to send you information as if you really gonna go live and talk about it, because we know that's not even your style. But he's trying to get you involved so that you can somehow put out that the Candyman page is Cretia. If y'all don't know who Cretia is, y'all in the chat, Cretia is one of Amber's. I think she might be a mod for Amber, but I know she's a mod for me. She's a supporter. So he's trying to put the page on Cretia now. Now, that's all this about, Lupac.
So that's why he said don't say nothing, but you going behind the scenes telling people to reach out to me.
Yes.
Like I know what the hell going on.
Yes. He's going behind the scenes. Do y'all in the chat see what he doing? This is why people. So Lupac don't even know what's going on. But
that's probably why he sent it to me, because he know I don't know what's going on. Right? I can't believe this shit.
He's trying to plant a seed in your head that the Candyman page is someone else, so that, and then after he planted that seed in your head, he then went to a couple of more other people, sent them the fake Instagram messages and said, Lupac know what's going on. So that when they go to you, he's assuming that you would have read his inboxes, and when they go to you, you're gonna tell them, yeah, I got information that it was Cretia. That's what he's trying to get it off of him and put it on anybody else. So this is
and I didn't even read them. I didn't even read the messages. I was just like, what he sent me. And then when I sent the eyes, he sent a whole bunch of, and you know how on in Messenger, if you send them all at once, they'll be stacked. Like, right. But I didn't go through none of them. Once he said something about Cretia, I just stopped replying, because I'm not being involved in no mess, no drama, or none of that anymore. That's a wrap. So I didn't even reply back to him.
Right. That's crazy.
But he wrong for that, telling people to reach out to me like I know what the hell going on.
Right. And see, this is what, and I'm so glad you came up here to explain exactly what happened, because as soon as I got a lot of screenshots from people he done messaged. But when I seen your name, I knew it was BS. So I said, I'm finna bust him out, because now you're putting people in this mess that have nothing to do with nothing. And you needed to know that he's behind the scenes reaching out to people, putting your name in stuff.
And Jarrid, if you listening, you wrong for that, because you literally sent all that last night. And the fact that you told me don't say nothing, but you reaching out to people, telling them to reach out to me like I know a plot or ploy or whatever the hell that's going on. It's given that you're guilty at this point. If you did that, that's what it's given.
Yep. Because if you're not the problem, why are you working overtime to set people up?
Exactly.
And then he's trying to put it off on other people. Oh, well, Lupac let it come out naturally. And Lupac on the panel right now telling you the only thing she knows is what Jarrid sent her.
Wow. The only thing literally is what he sent me last night, and he probably sent that because he probably thinking, well, Pac don't really talk to them behind the scenes, so let me try to see if I could get her on my side. Like, I know stuff, but I don't know nothing. I don't even watch that Candyman page to keep it a buck. People send stuff to me, but I blocked that page the very first time somebody sent me something from that page. And so I don't even be knowing what's going on that page.
I'm gonna tell y'all why he used Lupac name. He used Lupac name because he know that obviously, Lupac is a well-respected content creator. Her word is pretty credible. So he gonna use her name because he like, okay, if I can get Lupac in this and I can convince her that it's someone else, then maybe she'll go live and say it. Or maybe the people I tell to reach out to her, she'll tell them, and it'll take the heat off of what I'm doing. So he's manipulating, and this is what I mean. Just yesterday, he sent this text to the person. I didn't get permission to say who it was on live, but he sent the text to this person. He just on the 25th of June sent a text to D-Ham. He just called someone else that I'm connected with this morning via Instagram. He's all behind the scenes trying to pull strings and manipulate everybody. So when y'all seen the D-Ham went live snapping, trust and believe D-Ham not just going in on him for no reason. He going in on me because of what he's doing behind the scenes, and then he come live and he tries to present this non-problematic image when really he's creating chaos behind the scene. And I'm about to get messy, so I'm gonna let you down, Lupac. I know you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna be in the chat. All
right. I ain't want to get messy with Pac up here because I don't want nobody to say she said nothing. So the funny part about it is that he's connected. Well, let me go over what Pac just said just to make it clear. So Jarrid sent this message to someone last night at 10:57. I'm gonna read it. I'm just gonna go over real quick and then we're gonna move on. He says respect, and this is one example, y'all. Now, if somebody try to debunk anything I'm saying, I'm gonna have to go into my arsenal and I'm gonna have to bring out more manipulative work that he's been doing. But I'm gonna leave that to the side in case I might need it for later. So he says, respectfully, bro, I ain't got nothing but love for you. We're all being trolled. Reach out to Lupac if you want the truth. She'll tell you. Don't go public with the info. I want things to play out naturally. Peace and love, King. Mind you, Lupac just got on the panel and said she didn't know nothing about the Candyman page. He sent her almost 10 messages and then unsent them when she finally logged into her account. She sent him the eye emojis, like, what was all of that? Because she couldn't read the unsent messages, obviously. And then he started sending her messages from a fake page called All Smiles. And this is All Smiles is a page, obviously, that he created. And this is the page that he has been sending messages to himself and then sending those messages out to other people. And he sent her those messages from All Smiles. Somebody, if y'all got Creisha number, I got Creisha number, but if y'all, I can't mess with my phone right now, so y'all could text Creisha, let her know to get in here, let her know what's going on. If y'all can't, I'll just text her later. So at first, the All Smiles page sent a bunch of receipts and sent them to Amber, right? And said, hey, sent them to Jarrid, and Jarrid sent them to Amber, right? Mind you, keep in mind, All Smiles is Jarrid. So he sent them to Amber and said, hey, Amber, All Smiles is saying that you're the Candyman page. Boom. He then takes those same texts and send them to, I don't want to say who else he sent them to, but he sent them to someone else, another creator. Hey, it's Amber. Look, the page is Amber. Look at this receipts I got, right? Boom. He sent them to also Ashley Chats, because Ashley Chats went live the other day and said that she said that they were not credible, so she took them down. But he sent them to her as well so that she could put them out to make it seem like the page was Amber. Boom. Now that we know that the page is not Amber, he then puts Lupac in it. Mind you, Lupac knows nothing about it. He texts her a bunch of inboxes last night saying that the page is Creisha now. And he's then texts this person that says that all of it is going to come out. So what he's doing is he's manipulating different people, thinking that that these people are not going to in any way communicate with each other on what's going on. But see, the problem, what he didn't know, and what he must be more careful with, is that I'm connected to a lot of people, right? I might not be friends with a lot of people, but I'm connected to a lot of people. So if you send a text to this person, and then you send another text to this person, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get both of those messages. So that's how I figured out that you are manipulating these people behind the scenes. Jarrid, you got to be more careful, because the people that you think don't rock with me, you may think that, but I know everything that you're doing behind the scenes, right? And I'm going to keep it in my arsenal. And I'm just going to keep it tucked away. But if that page come back, we're going to play this game. We're going to play this game. So you either stop now, I'm telling you now, and then when people say, oh, there's so many fake pages, why are you worried about this one? Well, why would I be worried about a fake page that's not talking about me? If it ain't never said nothing about me, I don't care. But if you're talking about me, then let's play then. Let's play this game then. The only page I seen really talking about me for real was that page. So that's why I'm talking about this page. I don't care about another page that's not talking about me. So that's why, if you're wondering. What's going on? Miss White said, I recommended that we don't follow up with that page because we give that clout and growing room when we do shut them down by ignoring it. I would agree with you, Miss White, but then again, I kind of don't, because a lot of people follow that page. A lot of people know about that page. It doesn't matter if we talk about it or not, because at the end of the day, it still don't get no traction. It don't get no likes. It don't get no nothing, regardless of who talks about it, because nobody cares and everybody know who behind it. And if you ask me, I think we should get a page plenty of attention because we know who's behind it. So he wants some attention. We're gonna give it to him. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, okay. Hey, Creisha, what's going on, boo? You want me to drop the link? Let's drop the link for you. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it because I gotta move on. Damn, and I know Dawn finna go live, so I'm gonna touch on Tukay in a second. I don't want to. I didn't want to be live while Dawn was like. Hold on one second. Let me text Dawn. Hold on. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
I just texted Dawn that I try not to be live when other people live. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I dropped the link for Creisha. She said she about to step outside. Yeah, Creisha, you need to know what's going on. I'm glad all of this came out this morning because there's a plot being created to accuse you of something that you're not doing. So I think that you need to be aware of that. So we're gonna wait for Creisha to hit that link. I'm gonna drop it one more time. Hey Alexis, boo. She's talking about some give it up for the Black Barbara Walters. Okay, I dropped it. Hey, Truth Slayer. Who else? PJ, close that door for me. Thank you. In that lighted perspective, I can somewhat agree. I hope you're feeling okay, Miss White. Okay, so we got Creisha. Let's go. Let's get on, Creisha. So just in case you missed,
I did miss it. I just was getting messages while I was at the doctor. Hey.
Okay. What's going on, boo? Hey, Miss Mel. So how do you feel about Jarrid trying to set you up?
I don't even know what happened.
So let me tell
Well,
you.
yeah. What did you say?
Okay,
What did you say? What did anybody say?
I'm gonna change this. I might have to change the title. No, I ain't gonna change the title of this because I'm gonna get into 2K in a minute. So basically, somebody reaches out to me. I want to say damn near every day with a screenshot of what Jarrid doing on the back end, right? And I never go live and release it. I just leave it alone because I don't do that. But I felt like this particular screenshot, this particular text thread needed to be released. Now, Jarrid contacted someone, and I'll tell you who that someone is if they give me permission on the back end.
Okay.
So this screenshot was sent to me of a text that Jarrid sent to this person last night. So last night, Jarrid says, respectfully, bro, I got nothing but love for you. We're all being trolled. Reach out to Lupac if you want the truth. She'll tell you. Don't go public with the info. I want things to play out naturally. Peace and love, King. Okay. So I brought the text thread to my live this morning. Lupac obviously heard her name, so she asked me to drop the link. I dropped the link for Lupac. Lupac said this is what she said happened. She said actually she doesn't know what's going on, so she don't know why he would tell this person to reach out to her. She said that she doesn't really check her messages quite often. So when she finally did go to check her messages, she had like 10 unsent messages from Jarrid. So she responded to Jarrid with the eyeball emojis. Like, what was that about? Like, why would you send me so many messages and unsend them? And so he then responded with a bunch of receipts from a fake Instagram account called All Smiles. And in those receipts was like different screenshots of pictures trying to prove that he's not the Candyman page and that the Candyman page is actually you.
Okay.
And so Lupac said, I don't know why he sent me that stuff. She said, I don't follow that stuff. And so now that we're listening to what Lupac said, basically this is what Jarrid was doing. He sent her those text messages. Mind you, he sent her all that stuff last night because he previously sent it to her and deleted it. But she questioned him and he resent it last night. And so she didn't know anything about anything until he sent it to her. So then after he sends her that information, he then reaches out to this person and says, if you want to know what's going on, reach out to Lupac. She knows the truth. So Lupac comes up here and says, I don't know nothing. All I know is what Jarrid sent me. Mind you, this All Smiles page not only sent this stuff to Lupac, but he also sent it to several other people who have also been in contact with me, letting me know that he sent them this stuff. First, he was trying to put it on Amber. Now, the newest development, he's trying to put it on you. As far as what Lupac came up here and expressed, he told her that the page was you.
First of all,
Go ahead.
I don't feel any type of way because I know it's not me. I speak to Amber damn near every day. I didn't even know myself that she had bankruptcy court. Shit. So basically, I don't care because I know that it's not me. So I'm not gonna get my feathers all ruffled about some shit that I know is not me. I believe it's Jarrid. That's just my personal belief. I personally don't even believe Ashley chats or anonymously know that it's Jarrid because he's so manipulative. I don't think he would even tell them girls. That's why he sent those messages from that Instagram messages
I
that
agree.
Ashley.
I
That's why
agree.
he sent those, okay? Because they don't know. I don't think they even know. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do believe it's him. I believe he told on himself a couple of times by even referencing himself as you talking about a nigga. Come on now. So
Yep.
I'm not upset at all. Like he can say what he want to say. He can keep putting. I have never spoken to Jarrid a day in my life on the phone, in a message, and nothing. Okay, so where he's coming up with that from is out. He pulling that shit out his ass.
Yeah, I don't see. We share the same opinion. Now, I'm not big on Ashley chats. That I think that everybody can see that, and she probably not big on me.
And the truth of the matter is, the
but
truth of
that
the
doesn't
matter.
matter. Hold on one second. But that doesn't matter to me when it comes to this, because the truth is the truth, and the truth is that if he had to send Ashley chats receipts, then that means that she doesn't know what's going on, right?
Yeah, she don't know. I
Right.
don't think she knows. Like on the real, like I'm honest. I'm fair, and I don't think she know. And I truly, truly, truly don't think anonymously know. Like I don't think she know a lot of shit. But you know, but I don't think she know because I don't think he's gonna tell her because he don't want her to know he's moving like that because he's just sneaky and manipulative as fuck.
Well, we all see how sneaky and manipulative he is. Now here's the thing. Thank you, Creisha, because I'm about to move on into something else. But
Okay,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
you for coming up here, and you shouldn't care because it's some
I
BS, and
don't.
we all know it's not you. That's silly. We know it's not you. But thank you for coming up.
No problem. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Bye bye. Yeah, we all see that the man is sneaky and manipulative. I mean, even from the recent developments. Now, it's certain things that I just am not gonna put out because it goes against my moral standard. Such as I'm not gonna put out pictures of his significant other. I don't do stuff like that. That's crazy to me. Like, but we do have the information that Jarrid does have a child on the way. He does have a fiance / wife, whoever she is. We have her information. And it's just weird that he's online talking about his private part and telling his subscribers to go ask another lady who is not his significant, who is not his wife or fiance, to ask about how his private part looks. Very inappropriate. So we see what type of guy he is anyway, because he's in a fully committed relationship with someone else. He dragging this other young lady around. She's totally not knowing what's going on. So his character is most definitely being shown. Now I'm gonna ask one last time for all of us to be left alone. Now all of us, if we're not left alone, then what I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go into my clip and we're gonna have to go through all of my gallery here online. Now I'm not gonna do that today, but if you keep playing, that's what we're gonna do. Now stop deleting and reactivating every time you get mad. Just leave it alone. We know it's you. You behind the scenes manipulating people and doing the most. We had good sis Lupac up here to go ahead and expose the fact that you are trying to convince her that the page is one of the supporters who has absolutely nothing to do with it. But yet you just said that you're not in this. This is women business. This women business. You ain't got nothing to do with this. You desperately trying to get away from this sector, right? Okay. Now, if that was the truth, I wouldn't get sent screenshots every single day of your activity on the back end. Now, I'm telling you now, I'm not going to argue with nobody. I'm not fighting with nobody. However, I will go ahead and pull up that gallery if you don't stop. So let's move on to 2K. Let's take this down. All right. Let's see. Let's take this down. Now, these are my thoughts about 2K, right? My thoughts about the interview with 2K is this. If I'm being honest, it was not my kind of interview. And it's not because, mind you, I like 2K, right? What's going on, Miss Fee? Hey, Joanne. Hey, Nikki Ray. Hey, A Stokes. Hey, Miss Mia. I said hey to Miss Mill already. Claudette, thank you for that new membership. Thank you for that super sticker, Hercules. Yeah, get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Who else came in here that I didn't speak to? Hey, Tanya Lewis, Jazzy Red. Let me see. Who else? Good morning, gorgeous. What's going on, boo? Humble Me Hype, what's going on? Humble Me Hype, I said that the messages were sent yesterday. The message at the bottom, it was sent yesterday. I could pull it back up for you. So this message right here, let's see. Not that really even matters. Honestly, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they were sent and somebody's name is in it that shouldn't be in it. But if that matters to you, this particular message where he said to go ask Lupac because she has the truth and she's going to tell this person, that message was sent. It says today at 10:57 p.m. However, it says today because the person screenshotted it after they received it yesterday. So obviously, today is 7/2, and it's, of course, today couldn't be 10:57 p.m. because it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So this was sent last night. And then the message is up here where he's talking about Iris, aka Anomaly. I don't know when these messages were sent, and I really don't care because it's not really relevant to what I'm getting at here. That has nothing to do with it too much. So, but this is the point here, right here, where he says that Lupac has the truth. Lupac just came on the panel and let us know what that was about. So let's move on because I don't really feel like talking about that anymore. I think I pretty much explained that very well. I don't really know what page it was sent from, Humble Me Hype. I have to look at my in my phone. I don't know. Lupac said all is well. Some people are saying all smiles, but the point of the matter is, regardless of what fake page that the messages are coming from, my dear, they're being sent out by Jarrid. That's the common denominator. So let's move on, okay? Because we've already explained what that was about, okay? Not only did we explain it, but we also had the party who he's trying to pin this on up here on the panel, who also verified that he reached out to her via text message, via inbox. Now, let's move on. If any more questions that you have about Jarrid, because I don't really feel like talking about him anymore, just hit the replay. Now my opinion, and I gotta hurry up and get off in a minute because I know my sis Dawn is getting ready to go live in a minute. Plus, I gotta move on and do other things, and I really want to hear from Dawn because she was the one that was on the interview. So my opinion about last night was, like I said, it really wasn't my type of interview. However, I got to respect how he ran his interview with his panel. And also, I really like 2K. I really like his platform. He's very much so entertaining. One thing that I will say about 2K is very much so neutral in this situation. He didn't too much seem to focus too much on LaTruth's supporters, or he didn't lean too much toward the LaTruth side or Brianna's side. He simply wanted to hear the facts of the situation. And after listening to the facts of the situation, he gave his opinion on those facts, right? You had somebody come up on his panel and say, well, it seems to me like you don't really know about it. It doesn't matter if he doesn't know about it. The point is that he's listening to a party that was actually involved and knows these people personally. And he's also getting feedback from Brianna's fans, stands in the comments. So he has an idea of the situation. When Dawn gave him certain information, he didn't just take the information and say, oh, and just take it. He questioned her about some stuff. Well, how did you get that? Well, how do you know that? And were you recording this? And when did that happen? So he didn't just have her up there just to make anybody look bad. He had her up there to actually give him a breakdown of the story. Now, the problem with Brianna's fans is they get so upset with the facts. They hate facts. For them, it was one lady that came up there that I want to speak on. I don't know who she was, but he said, have you ever caught Brianna in a lie? She says, no, Brianna doesn't lie. Well, how can you say that when Brianna's biggest supporter went live not too long ago and actually revealed that her and Brianna worked together to put the abuse photos from Janelle on Robert? So both of them worked together in order to do that. So Brianna was involved with Amora in that lie, correct? So you can't sit up here and say that Brianna doesn't lie when we know that Brianna worked with Amora. Amora even stated on her live that Brianna was sending her pictures and picture after picture after picture in order to create this story, create this timeline to show that it was not Janelle that did those things to her, that it was actually Robert. So they worked together to do this. So that's one lie that Brianna told, right? And then, you know, not only that, but if y'all remember on that particular live where Amora was presenting those things and manipulating the photos and the timestamps and trying to put it on that abuse photo on Robert, Brianna actually came up to the panel and snotting, lying, and crying, trying to convince everybody that she's being picked on and none of this stuff is true. And so Brianna actually got on a public platform and did play along and try to basically pin a crime on an innocent man. So she most definitely does lie. So for that person to come on there and say that, it was outrageous. What was something else that really stuck out to me? Oh, now I did get to the interview interview a little bit in the middle. So some stuff I missed, right? But after going back, so the audio of Brianna actually saying out of her own mouth that she was not abused. Somebody actually was in the comments saying she got drugged and all of this crazy stuff. The thing about it is the audio of her saying that she was not abused was actually played during the interview with Dawn and Tukay. In my opinion, after that audio was played, the interview should have been cut. Boom, we got our facts now because there's nothing more to say. It came straight from the horse's mouth. She said she was never drugged across the floor. She said that her supporters came up with that story. They have heard her say that on the audio and they still run with it. At this point, there's nothing to argue with. That's how I really feel with this situation, because regardless of what is said or what comes out, her supporters are going to continue to carry this lie on. They're going to continue to do it because they have some sort of vendetta against Robert, because at this point we know it's not about protecting Brianna and looking out for her best interest, because all of her fans and supporters are now in the know that Janelle has abused her and could probably quite still be abusing her, but they support that relationship. So it's not that they're against DV, it's that they're against Robert, right? So now when they can't, when everything they say about the physical abuse is debunked, the first thing they go to is he's a narcissist. Okay, well, he very well may be a narcissist, but is that what this storyline is about? Is it a crime to be a narcissist? Is it a crime to display narcissistic behavior? So now that you all couldn't prove that he physically abused Brianna, and now that Brianna has come out and said that he's never physically abused her, the only incident they ever had was the tote incident. That audio actually came out with her voice saying that. Now that y'all's story and y'all's storyline is null and void, now we want to move on to other things. Oh, well, okay, well, we couldn't prove that he was an abuser, so we'll just prove that he's a narcissist. We can't prove that he's an abuser, so we'll just call him a deadbeat daddy. First of all, you can call Robert whatever you want to call him. You can call him a narcissist, a deadbeat daddy, a clown, a bum, a goofy, whatever you feel about him. But the fact of the matter still remains that he never physically abused Brianna. And then somebody was in the chat and tried to get Naya to come up on the panel, and 2K wanted to call Naya. That would have been a big mistake, because Naya would have just came up there and lied for Brianna, like she sabotaged Toya and Dawn's live that time when she got up there and lied and said that she saw him choking her. That's what she would have did, and that's the reason why somebody said call Naya, because they were on the background working together, right? It doesn't matter what Nia said at this point on that live. It doesn't matter that Nia said that she saw that, because Brianna, the person involved, the person that was married to the man, said out of her own mouth that abuse, physical abuse, never, ever happened. So let's move on now, because he's not an abuser. Now, if y'all want to go on a campaign about how he's a narcissist and a deadbeat daddy, have a ball. But just leave the physical abuse thing alone, because your girl Bree said that it didn't happen. She said it didn't happen. Hold on one second, matter of fact. She said it didn't happen. So why are we still talking about that? Hold on one second. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, so just playing that as a reminder, and I believe that was played on Tukay's live last night. So as you heard, Brianna said out of her own mouth that Robert never drug her across the floor. Robert never physically abused her. The only incident they ever had was a toe incident. And as we all have seen and heard, that incident was initiated by Brianna. So, and he was defending himself in that one situation. Her saying that not only shows that all of this physical abuse stuff that they've been talking about is false, but it also shows that Nia's a liar. Correct? Okay. So what Lupac say? Lupac said, and they had a lady call in and said that he gave her a black eye. These people just be like a black eye with his watch, and she clearly just said he didn't give her a black eye. She clearly just said that in that audio. I said that he never gave me black eyes. Her supporters will hear that, and they will still run around Beyonce's internet saying the exact opposite of what this woman is saying. It is absurd. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. Oh, and let's talk about this real quick before I hop off, because Dawn finna go live in a minute. Let me just say this real quick. Y'all got to stop talking about that period blood photo. First of all, I've never put that on my platform, but y'all got to stop talking about that, okay? Because yes, the photo did get released. Who released it? I'm really not quite sure. Have I seen it? Yes, I have. Have I put it on my page? No, I haven't, because it really disgusts me. Like, I get lightheaded when I see stuff like that. So, however, you can't be upset with people for posting that and talking about her up under her clothes, because somebody said, well, is it okay for people to talk about her up under her clothes? Well, didn't Brianna initiate the talking up under people's clothes? Brianna initiated talking up under people's clothes because Brianna was behind the scenes inboxing pictures of her husband unclothed, and she went to jail for it. So Brianna is the one that started talking up under people's clothes. That's number one. So you can't villainize somebody for talking up under her clothes when she went to jail for talking up under somebody else's clothes. Y'all got to make it make sense. I'm finna get off, but I want to show this one last thing. Hold on. Damn. What I do? Hold on. Let me see. Because I want to show something that Queen Step posted. Hold on. Y'all. Oh, shit. Did I Wait, what I do? Okay, y'all have to make this stuff make sense. You can't villainize somebody for doing something when your girl started it. Your girl started doing it first. She made it a trend to talk up under people's clothes. So ain't none of us went to jail for what's it called, revenge porn. None of us went to jail for sharing naked photos. Your girl has though. She got a whole hit on her record for talking up under people's clothes. Let me see what this. So let me pull this up. I'm trying to find Queen Step. What's the name of her? What's the name of her channel? Is it Queen Step? I know I'm subscribed, but I don't feel like looking through my subscription. She just posts. Okay, here she go. Let me see. Because I want to speak on this real quick. Did she put on her community round? Okay, yeah. Let me speak on this real quick. Put up. Be quiet for a minute, okay? Let me see. Let me have this. Okay, so Queen Step posted this. What's going on, my girl Tabby? Hey, Sabrina. Hey, NXS. Denise Swan. Everybody just coming in. Darlene, Keita. Hey, what's going on, Miss Fee? Hope I ain't missed nobody. Hey, Spicy Brown. That's my girl right there. True Slayer said, I think Lyonia and her supporters all suffer for the same conditions and disorders, which is why they identify with each other. That's the truth. Lachelle said, all I'm going to say is God will humble Bree for all the mess she has caused. Mark my words. And I'm going to speak on Jeannie in a second, then I'm going to get off. So let me speak on this real quick. So I got this from Queen Step Pages. I really didn't even see this until she posted it 14 hours ago. So Brianna said, I don't know why people be warning people, but I don't know why I be warning people, but I'm back on my copyright striking. And any post you have of mine on Facebook, you trying to be nasty and ugly with it, I'm striking you down. This is not a threat, it's a promise. First of all, I'm not on Facebook, so I don't really know. Well, I am on Facebook, but I'm not like active on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so I post my stuff here on YouTube. But what I will say is, listen, I don't know how it works on Facebook, but the way it works over here on YouTube, we can use any public photo. Okay? And make that clear, because I know she just got her GED, so she might not understand what I'm trying to tell her. But any photo that you post on this here Beyonce's internet, any video you post on Beyonce's internet, any live stream that you post on this internet, anything you do that's public on this internet, we can use for commentary over here on YouTube. Now, I don't know how Facebook working, but as long as we are adding our commentary and we're not just taking your comment, your content and posting it on our page and not adding anything different to it, we can do that. We can use a certain amount of other people's videos and public pictures and commentary without being struck on YouTube. And if you keep striking people on YouTube with false claims, that will affect your page, my dear. So that's why it didn't work last time she tried to do it. Because she tried to do it to my page. She tried to report every video with a thumbnail of her picture, and YouTube took them reports right off my account, because you can't do that. Now, if I sneak into your house and I find a photo album and I use a picture that you have not made public, then yes, I would be guilty of. Using a private photo or using photos that you didn't approve of to be public or whatever the case is. But anytime you post content on a public site, any blogger or anyone else has the right to use it, to commentate on it. Now, if you're confused about that, we can post the fair use laws here. But stop putting out false information like this, because you got these people thinking stuff that is absolutely not true. And she knows it's not true, because she's been on social media to know that that's not true. Who says that? If you post any of my stuff on Facebook and you're trying to be nasty and ugly with it, I'm striking you down. So in other words, if anybody uses her content or her pictures and they're not in favor of her, or they say something negative about her, then she thinks she got a right to strike them. Everything you post, you are not going to get positive feedback on it. And the fact that you do think that is the reason why you're not going to be on anybody's big screen. It's the reason why you're only going to stay inside of those bowling alleys and beauty salons doing your pop-up appearances and stuff like that. And you ain't going to go no further than that, because it's not one social media presence or influencer. It's not one superstar. It ain't one famous person in the world that only has positive feedback on them on the internet. Everybody is going to have a different opinion and everybody ain't gonna love you. So if you can't deal with that, you may not want to be on the internet, because people say negative things about me. I'm not going to strike everybody that has something negative to say about me. Now, if you can't take negative feedback, Brianna, this ain't the job for you. You're stressing yourself out because everybody ain't going to like you. Everybody don't like Robert. You don't see Robert making posts saying he going to strike whoever talk about him in a negative way. Girl, are you crazy? What? She is wasting her time. All that time you sitting behind a computer trying to strike somebody, you could have been making some money. Girl, go away. Go away. Now, what I say about Jeannie real quick, because we ain't going to stand, because we all know that statement in itself is just ridiculous and elementary. She can't strike somebody because they're not speaking highly of her. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. But what I'll say, let me say this about Jeannie. Jeannie got on 2K's live last night. Obviously, 2K cut her off real short because, she got on there and she was trying to, give a long, drawn-out speech. The thing that I'm confused about when it comes to Jeannie is that Jeannie always talk about how she's praying for the husband. I'm praying for the wife. I'm not taking sides and blah, 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 blah. But Jeannie, every time you're speaking, every time you're on a public platform, 9 times out of 10 on your page, you're only praising her. So if you're not on no side, I could be wrong. But if you're not on those sides, then you will speak positively of both of those people. Because quite honestly, both of those people are really going through the same thing. Both of them are publicly ridiculed every day. Both of them have different groups of people going after them every day. Both of those people have their own set of supporters. Both of those sets of supporters go back and forth with each other. It's not just one person, Miss Brianna, being affected, who we need to surround around and have a prayer for. It ain't just her. Because when everybody stopped talking about Brianna months ago, you still had people online dragging Robert, calling him child predators, calling him rapists, calling him pedophiles, calling him all of these things. And all of the creators, for the most part, pretty much laid off of her, but there was still a campaign to drag him. We didn't see you gathering up no prayer warriors for Robert. But when you feel like people going in a little bit too hard on Miss Brianna, now we need to gather up the prayer warriors. Please stop it. Just stop. Just stop. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. And also, it ain't nothing wrong with prayer. But let me say this: prayer without works is dead. Now, I know that you're a religious woman, Jeannie, so you know that prayer without works is dead. Instead of praying, I think you should reach out to Miss Brianna and say, hey, Miss Brianna, if you don't want people to talk about you in a negative way, I got an idea. Stop putting out negative shit. Stop putting out things that you know people are going to talk about. Brianna is not showing. If she would have never told people she was pregnant, nobody would know. Brianna wants that attention. So don't try to come after the people that are giving her the attention that she wants, because she is the one. Nobody can talk about what she doesn't put out. So maybe gather up your prayer warriors and bring Brianna in and say, let's have a meeting. Brianna, I know that this is hard on you. So this is an idea. Just don't be putting out nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to stir up controversy. Like how, remember when you wasn't pregnant back in the day and you put out that you was to fake the people out, and you got all of that, the people making content on you over a fake story. Yeah, that type of stuff. Stop doing that type of stuff. You know what I mean? stop going on your story and posting about Robert. And then that way people wouldn't feel the need to defend Robert. And, you know, people wouldn't be bothering you. You know, keep some things private. You know what I mean? Keep your business your business. And then quite possibly people wouldn't have so much to talk about. So while we got our prayer warriors rounded up, let's also have that conversation with Miss Brianna, who so badly don't want no attention, and let her know, hey, be a little bit more careful with what you put out, because people can only talk about what you put out, my dear. So anyways, that's all I had to say. I'm going to head over to Dawn's live and watch and see what she's talking about. Thank you for coming. I hope my live gave a little bit more clarity, especially the part in the beginning where we were discussing Candyman / Jarrid's manipulative ways. And then I spoke a little bit on Tukay. So I hope you guys, I added some clarity to some things. And if you guys coming in late, just make sure you hit the replay. Before you guys leave out of here, make sure you hit the like button. Hold on one second. Let me check something real quick. Because I don't want... Okay. Before you guys get out of here, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of anytime I live stream in the future or anytime I post content. If you would like to support my channel monetarily, my Cash App is Phoenix, $PHOENIX 20137. All right, y'all. Peace.